All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Little shipping live action for you guys. I got quite a few orders going out the door today. I have 12 eBay and one Poshmark order going out. So we're going to pack those up on live. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop in the chat. Also, if you're watching on replay, make sure you say replay down in the chat. Make sure you're liking the live. All that good stuff. Recap, we are in the new house. I did a live earlier this week, 2 days ago, from the garage. Unfortunately, we had a lot of connection issues. I figured out what the issue was, so I called Spectrum back out. They have since supposedly fixed the issue. So on your guys' side, you should see a lot clearer connection. Let me know if you see any lag at all, and I'll figure out what the issue is. But I pretty much figured out basically what that happened was we got FiOS connection. One of the lines was corroded, so they went out and replaced one of the lines. So instead of getting 35 upload speed, we were only getting 7 upload speed. So that's the reason why you guys saw the lag the other day. You were able to hear me, but you couldn't see the picture. So today should be a lot better. I can already see my screen is moving a lot faster than it used to, even at the old house. So I'm not getting any lags or anything like that at all. But if it does, just shout at me, let me know, and I'll try to fix it. So what's up, Running? Welcome in. Appreciate you guys hopping on in today. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. It'll probably be a quick shipping live because I got plenty of stuff to do. Like you've seen over here, I haven't even got the shelf built yet. I kind of just organized all the boxes so I can pull orders for this weekend. My goal this weekend is to get this garage completely done. Somebody mowing outside, so you might hear some mowing too. My goal is to get this garage completely done, at least on the left-hand side, so that way I can focus on cleaning up the right-hand side because everything's out here is kind of a mess right now. But Monday, when you guys see the shipping live, it should look a lot different out here. Shouldn't have any mowing equipment or anything. We basically just took everything out of the truck and just kind of threw it in here for now. But all this stuff will basically be in another spot. So, lady, congrats. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the congrats in the chat. All right, let's get started. Let's ship out some orders again. We got 12 eBay. We have one Poshmark. By the way, I haven't listed anything in 2 weeks, and we're still getting consistent sales. I get a lot of comments, mostly from haters, on some of my videos when I do packing pool videos. And they're like, man, that's a lot of inventory that's not selling. And this is the reason why you have a big inventory is times like this where you can't list, you have other priorities to do, but you're still able to make sales, still able to pay your bills because the inventory you listed a month ago or 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago is what's currently paying your bills. So yeah, it's nice to have 13 orders going out the door, and I didn't have to do anything but pull the orders and ship the orders. So just watched yesterday's video, and I came on, was wondering if y'all moved a long way from where y'all lived, new schools, new sourcing spots. So we didn't move too far away. We moved about 45 minutes away, still the same sourcing spots. We're just sourcing from, we were in Clearwater and now we're in like Hillsborough County. So all the sourcing spots are like on the other side. It's still the same distance pretty much, except now we have a red, white, and blue like 15 minutes from our house. Whereas before the closest red, white, and blue is like 40 to 45 minutes from our house. So a little bit less driving there. You guys will see a lot of thrifting content when I make it out there next week. I'm going to be going there probably 2 to 3 times a week, which means more videos for you guys, which is great. That's one reason why we moved out here. New schools, yes, kids start a new school. The good thing is my daughter's school is literally she walks down the street. It's a minute from our house. So she literally walks to school in the morning, and then she walks home. My other daughter's school is a little bit of a drive, so we have to drive a little out of the way to drop her off, but we'll probably do busing probably next year. We'll drive her this year, but everything's good to go. That's like saying when Walmart has a lot of inventory. Yeah, exactly. It makes no sense. Makes no sense. Wanted to say thank you so much for showing me items that sit and don't sell. Can everybody who is following this guy, please unfollow him. Thank you in advance. By the way, I'm not seeing any Facebook comments. So Facebook, I don't know if Facebook's hooked up right now. If you guys are commenting over there, I can't see it yet. Usually it works itself out. Restream is the issue, not the internet. By the way, does the picture look good, chat? Everything looks good. No lagging, nothing like that. Let me know how it looks on your guys' end. So should be fixed. Yeah, should be fixed. Let's start with something that just sold right before we got in the door. I had to pull this. By the way, when I start doing the lives here in the next like 2 weeks, I'm going to have a camera set up so you guys are going to be able to see me pull orders and ship orders. The whole process is going to be done on these lives. There we go. Facebook is doing. Facebook, you're lagging a bit. Is Facebook good? Facebook good? Facebook good? Somebody says Facebook's lagging a bit. That it's not lagging on YouTube. It's lagging on Facebook. That means Facebook is an issue. So, all right. let's do this. We got 2 Ralph Lauren shirts. They just sold in a bundle together. If you guys don't know, I run a sale in my store that if you buy 2 or more items, you get free shipping. So that's what this person took advantage of. So they are getting free shipping on both of these Ralph Lauren shirts. They both sold for $47.98. Facebook looks to be working. Cool. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop in the chat. Just hang out, see what sold. That's cool too. Good, clear view on my end. Excellent. Cool, cool, cool. Facebook fine? Okay, cool. If your Facebook is lagging, it's not you, or it's not me, it's you. Unfortunately, that's why I told Surfs when he proposed to me. It's not me, it's you. That was fun. Surfs, you laughed at that. I know you did. I know you did. All right, that one is going to be 1 pound 8 ounces, so it's going to be round up to 2 pounds. You could put, if you didn't know, you could put 1 pound 8 ounces, or put 2 pounds for ground advantage. It's going to charge you the same amount no matter what. And this one's going to ship out for $8.50. Do you weigh your items to know what the charge for shipping? I do flat rate shipping now. Everything's flat rate on eBay. Looks like you're back. The assistant, yes, I am back. Kayla's inside taking care of the Joe bro right now. The Joe bro. I put his bed together yesterday. He's a happy camper. He got a bed, a new bunk bed with a slide, and then it's like a loft bed, so he has underneath he can play with his toys. He was all excited. That thing took me like 2 hours to build. It was rather fun. Do you use like Pirate Ship or something? I use eBay to get my labels. I just go on eBay and get my labels. You could get deals, better deals sometimes if you use Pirate Ship, but I just use eBay to get mine. If you want to go back and forth and figure out what service is the cheapest, feel free to. You'll save a couple pennies here and there. But for me, I just grab my labels. Now, if I ship something on like listed, if I sell a lot on listed, then I'll get my labels from Pirate Ship. Free shipping deal advertised when you click? Yes. I think it's a banner at the top of my listing. It says buy 2 or more items, get free shipping. Also, there's another banner that should say, you can check if you go to my store. It's always linked in my bio, by the way. If you just click on one of my listings, you'll see how it says it. But then I have another sale too. If you buy $50 or more worth of items, then you get 10% off. So people can take advantage of both of those discounts if they want to. Usually, like this sale was under 50, so I didn't have to give the extra 10%. But if they did take advantage of that, they bought something for, let's say, 60 bucks, they would get 10% off with the free shipping if they bought 2 or more items in the same bundle. So I smiled, no laugh. Shut up, you laughed. Anyways, another Ralph Lauren shirt. This is just a basic Ralph Lauren plaid shirt. I think it has a pink logo in the corner. This one sold for $22.99 plus ship. $22.99 plus ship. Easy peasy. Yeah, Monday should be a good shipping live. Hopefully by Monday I have everything set up out here so I can start taking some photos and getting some new listings up, because like I said, no listings have been done in quite a long time, it feels like. Does free shipping work if they accept offers? No, they have to be full price sales for them to take advantage. I believe so. I could be wrong about that. I believe it has to be, they have to buy them full price. With the 10% discount, it has to be a full price sale. If I send a 10% out offer and they accept, they can't get a 10% with another 10% discount. Even if they go $50 or more, they have to buy them at full price. So I'm assuming the other sale has to be bought at full price too, because I've never seen somebody get a offer sent to them and then them accept the offer and get the discount. So had someone claim they had to buy each item separately? No, they have to throw both items in their cart and they can purchase them together. That's how that works. Oh, I forgot to print out my Poshmark. Hold on. I usually do this beforehand. Actually, Kayla usually does, but she's been busy with the boy. All right. This Untuck flannel shirt, just a nice, simple Untuck plaid flannel shirt. Full price offer on Poshmark. This one sold for 23 bucks. I usually get these for right around $5. Sell them for 23. I sell a ton of Untuck. Untuck, Ralph Lauren, and what's my other hot selling brand? Untuck, Ralph Lauren. There's another one that's escaping my memory right now, but they all sell really well. By the way, Poshmark, if you haven't got a Poshmark order yet, just remember that the labels have changed over to Ground Advantage, which means you have to use your own supplies, or you order the free Ground Advantage supplies from the number you call, or you can email USPS. Poshmark has all those on their blog posts for that. So as you can see, This has my old address, so I don't care if you see my old address. See ground advantage. So this is a Poshmark order. I'm just going to put it into a bag. A lot of people are freaking out about how they have to buy their own supplies. This is literally all you have to buy is a bag just like this and ship it out. Easy peasy. You can buy those in huge quantities and get them very, very, very cheap. So if you're worried about buying your own supplies, it's not that big of a deal. I think you saw you Lowe's. Did you move to Brandon? You probably did see me at Lowe's. I was literally just at Lowe's. So if you saw me there, you should have said hi. But yeah, I was there. I was looking for, we have a fridge with the water where you put the cup up and you get water. I don't know what to call it, but you get water out of your fridge. They didn't have the supply line to the back of the fridge. So I had to go there really quick and grab one. So yes, you probably did see me. How are you doing your flat rate shipping? If it's under a pound, if it's so much, over a pound, so much. So I set my shipping, anything under a pound is $7, $7 flat rate. 1 pound to about 2, maybe 3 pounds, I do $10. Anything that's heavyweight, I do $12. That's how I have 3 weights. I sell mostly clothing, so I don't have a lot of variety. If I did sell a bunch of hard goods, I'd probably have a couple more weight classes in there. But for me, 3 weight classes, a $7 weight class, a $10 weight class, and a $12 weight class that usually covers all the shipping that I need for what I sell. So I got a new job. Nice. What'd you get? What's your new job? Brooks Brothers? I do sell a ton of Brooks Brothers too. Yes. That's actually what I have in my hand. That's crazy that you just literally said Brooks Brothers and I grabbed the Brooks Brothers shirt. I actually sold quite a bit of Brooks Brothers yesterday too. So here we go. Brooks Brothers. I literally just listed this right before we moved out to. I listed this a little bit low because of the size. This is a Brooks Brothers tuxedo shirt. So if you don't know how the tuxedo shirts look, it's going to be kind of hard to see on the camera, but it's like a hard, almost like a hard, like textured surface here. No buttons on the front and no buttons on the cuffs. Those are tuxedo shirts. So pick these up if you ever find them. This was a size 14.5, which is a super small size, like a men's extra small. Usually I list these for around like 40 to 50 bucks. This one I listed for $24.99 plus ship, and it sold full price $24.99 plus ship. So nice little sale. Brooks Brothers tuxedo shirts. Anytime you find them, grab them. I think you said you don't allow offers on eBay under 25, but does Nifty still sends a 10% out offer. So I do send offers still with Nifty, but they only get 10%. They can't get any lower than 10%. So I have it personally set. No best offers will be allowed. So they can't send me an offer. Only I can send them an offer. I'm live. We're going to take the dog out. Okay. I should be done soon. They're going to go take the doggy out. So this one was set to $7 shipping. It's only going to cost me $5.51 to ship it. So that's why $7 covers it. I could potentially move it to $6, but I kind of like having that $7 sweet spot. So if anything's like 15 ounces, it usually still gets covered by that $7 price point. If I did do calculated shipping on something like this, the person would get charged like $9 or $10 to ship. So if you're still doing calculated, you're overcharging, and I saw a really big heavy dip in sales as soon as they changed to the higher ground advantage recently. Prices, I saw a huge dip in sales, so that's why I switched over to flat rate, and then my sales immediately picked back up. So just be careful if you're still charging flat rate ship or calculated shipping, because you could be losing out on sales. Next up, Rock Revival women's jeans. These are a bootcut style, and they're also a women's size 32. A lot of Rock Revivals we pass on nowadays, women's Rock Revivals. If they are skinny fits and they're super small sizes, 26, 27, 25s, those are all ones we pass on. This was a 32 and it was a boot cut. I had this in a video. I found 3 of these at Goodwill. You guys probably remember that video. I found 3 of these at Goodwill. The other 2 sold almost immediately. This one sat for about 2 months before it sold. Sold for $40.50. Good sale right there. Trisha says, hi, Kayla. She's not. She's in the other room now. I don't see the advertising for the free shipping on your page. Just 10% off. Maybe if you add it to your cart, running, and then maybe right before you check out it probably says something. I don't know how it reads though. I haven't really looked into it. Good working title, cursive for a title company for mortgages. Let's go. Hey, I just dealt with a lot of title companies over the last couple weeks. Boy, that was stressful. Do good at your job, because man, oh man, some of those people, they need to pick a different career, because that was a miserable end, because all the title companies and lenders and all that were talking back and forth, and it was a mix up, but we're good. Luckily we're in the house. We don't have to worry about anything else. We went today and ordered the sofa. The sofa is going to be here tomorrow, so that's good. Everything's coming together slowly but surely, so we're happy. How do you know anyone? Hey, do you know anyone that needs a light box? I have one for free, Riverview area. I don't know anybody, Chris, but if anybody lives in the Riverview area, Chris has a light box available. There you go. So if you're in this area, you're in the Brandon area, Clearwater area, at Tampa Bay area, anywhere, Chris has a light box you can grab. What's up, Jennifer? Welcome in. All right, Levi's. Sold a couple pairs of Levi's. I know Chris is doing like a little challenge where he's trying to sell a bunch of Levi's, I think one per day. I don't know how many I've sold because I do have a lot listed. I still have a lot to list too. And I am going to probably bulk order a bunch of Levi's because they've been selling like hotcakes. They're bread and butter sales, so don't expect these to sell for crazy money. If you buy the non-vintage ones, you usually get around 20 to 30 bucks for them. This one sold for $22.99 plus ship. It's just a men's size 38, 34, and these are 501s. Do you do a lot of buy now or auctions or a mix of both? With eBay, I do everything buy it now, best offer, unless it's under $25 and then it's just buy it now. I don't do any auctions on eBay. I think auctioning on eBay is like old school mentality. Like when eBay first started, it was an auction site. Nowadays, people want everything fast, so we do buy it now, best offer. So that way people could just order their stuff and get it. This one's going to ship for $7.36. Buyer paid $10 for shipping. Now, this is all news, but it's annoying how eBay charges fees on shipping. Yeah. They also charge fees on taxes too, I believe, which is also pretty crazy. But, yeah. And the reason why they did that, the reason why they changed that, is because there were some people taking advantage of the system. And what they were doing was they were charging $1 for their item and $100 for shipping. And then they were only getting charged fees on that $1. So that's why they changed it. People were just messing with the system. So yeah, they charge it on sales tax too. That's what user just said. Literally right after I said it, you typed that. Okay, if I add it to the cart, the discount shows up. I just don't like how it's not advertised. Yeah, I do have a banner in my store. So if you go to my actual store page, there should be a banner somewhere on the store. I know I created it when I first did that sale. So somewhere on my store page, there should be advertisement for that discount. At least one of the discounts should be advertised. Another pair of Levi's. These are 511s. These are a men's size 33, and these sold for $22.99 plus ship again. Levi's, again, they're not going to make you a ton of money, but they are consistent sellers, kind of like Ralph Lauren, consistent sellers. So if you can find these at yard sales, you can find them at the bins, you can find them at garage sales, thrift stores, really, really cheap. Grab them because most Levi's numbers will sell. I'm still trying to learn which ones are the best to grab, but so far, pretty much every one of them that I've listed has sold. So no problem, Renee. Appreciate the question. This one's going to ship out for $6.28. Do you find that products such as Under Armour, Nikes, Adidas, and brand names sell well? Certain brand or certain styles in each one of those brands sell well. It's so weird that you guys are asking these questions literally on the day that I literally have these sold. Somebody said Brooks Brothers earlier. I was like, oh, I got a Brooks Brothers. Literally sold. So Under Armour, I have an Under Armour piece that's sold. Do I pick up all Under Armour? No, I probably skip on 99.9999% of all Under Armour that I find at thrift stores. Most of it is just oversaturated. There's too much out there. You're not going to make much money on them. Also, those stores do deep discounts. So like Nike, if you walk in on the right day and they have a clearance rack, you might be able to get Nike for $4 for a shirt, right? So it's going to be hard to resell those shirts in pre-owned condition for any amount of money when somebody can just go to an outlet and get it really cheap. But there are certain pieces that are not available at the outlets, at least all the time, so you'll be able to resell them very well. Same thing with Under Armour. That also applies, but something like this Under Armour will sell very, very well. So this is a pair of Under Armour men's pants. These are camo pants. These are like hunting style camo pants. Really, really nice. As you can see, all over print. These in pre-owned condition sold for me for $45 plus shipping. So not all Under Armour is created equally. If you just found a normal pair of Under Armour pants, you're not going to get $45 for them usually. There might be some offsets or some collabs you might be able to get those for, that price for. But camo pants, like thick insulated camo pants, that's why those sold for that price. So I'm going to pack those up off live. Another piece I'm going to pack up off live because I got to find where my clear bags are out here. They're somewhere out here. This is a J. Crew. A lot of cold weather stuff is selling. Like those Under Armour pants are a cold weather piece. This J. Crew is also a cold weather piece. This is a corduroy J. Crew blazer. You can see that corduroy all the way through. Pick these up. They're good money. This one sold for $39.99 plus shipping. So $40 plus shipping. Heavy J. Crew corduroy blazers. If you go to a thrift store and you find corduroy Polo Ralph Lauren pants, corduroy LL Beans will even sell right now. Flannel lined LL Bean jeans will sell really well. Like all those items that were not selling the last couple months are going to start moving off the shelf super fast. So if you find them, grab them. In the last couple days, I've sold so many sweaters. So if you're not listing your sweaters, please list them because they're going to start selling. This is a girl's Disney sweater. It's like a Spirit jersey style sweater. Picked this up for $8.54. I think we're going to run this on Whatnot, but we decided to list it. Resale value wasn't that great. We probably should have left it behind. It's only sold for $18 plus shipping. I probably wouldn't pick this up again if I found it at a thrift store, or I'd only buy it for like $1 or $2. But still made a little bit of money, $18 plus shipping. And I think we thought it was a women's too, and it ended up being a girl's when we got home. We looked at it a little closer. That one's going to ship out for 10 ounces. I have it set for 2 pounds, which is good. $7 shipping. I'm paying $5.70 for the label. Buyer paid $7 for that flat rate cost. And I only got a couple more pieces to ship out. If you guys have any last minute questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Sold another pair of Levi's just now too. Let's go. Levi's are flying. Third Levi's to sell. I can actually grab this on live, unless it's up here. No, I didn't grab it yet. All right, that one shipped. Here's a good sale. This is a good collab to look for. This is a men's Todd Snyder champion hoodie. So I will show you the label up close because most of you probably won't know what the label looks like. But this is what the label looks like. You'll see champion up top and then Todd Snyder down here. Both are really, this collab is good. If it's just champion, I usually always pass on just champion pieces. But champion Todd Snyder pieces I will grab and sell. And this one sold over on eBay for $40 plus shipping. I took a best offer yesterday. When you sell an item on eBay, the site, does the item come off your store listing? Tammy, if I sell something on eBay, if I don't have a multi-quantity of it, it will no longer be available on eBay. Because I use Nifty, Nifty will take it down off all other platforms for me. So if it's listed on Poshmark like this Todd Snyder was, Nifty will pull it off Poshmark for me. So I don't have to worry about that either. It's one benefit to using a cross-listing service like Nifty. One of the sellers unlisted is not getting back to me on an order. Can I send a message regarding it? Send it to support. The support will message them. If they don't message you back or they don't message support back, I think within 24 or 48 hours, the support will just refund you. I have no way to refund. That's all done through District. So just reach out to them. And if there's any issues with your orders or anything like that, there was one person that somebody bought some Ariat jeans from them and they were supposed to get 6 pairs and they only got 5 pairs and the seller never reached back out to them. So the actual District just refunded them their entire order. They got to keep all the jeans. So if there's ever an issue like that, just reach out to support. Under Armour, the brand name camo do well. Hoodie about 30 to 40. Yep. We pick up the camo. Even the kids camos do really well too. I need a bucket out here. I don't have a bucket yet. Next up, another good sale. Did I forget to grab this too? I think I did. Yep, I forgot to grab 2 more orders. Oh well, they sold today anyway, so I can do those later. Brooks Brothers, this is a Brooks Brothers large quilted jacket. It's going to be kind of hard to see the quilt on there, and it's wool as well. So it's wool, and I think it's a wool blend. It's not fully wool. Just picked this up recently. Bulk buy, paid $8 for it. It sold for $49.99 plus shipping. Any tips on taking a business full-time? I know the process is not quick. So yeah, my advice, it's not quick. Just like you said, start doing it part-time and start treating it like a business from the beginning. If you don't need to take any money out of your business, roll all of the money back into your business and use that to grow your business as fast as you can. And then before you quit your full-time job, for 3 months, what you should do is take all the profit from your business and live off the profit from your business. Live off what you're making from the business and then take all the money you're making for your full-time job and put that into your bank account. If you can live off of the income off your business, still have money to spend on inventory and stuff like that, for 3 months, you've proved to yourself that you're good to go. And then make sure you have like a nice nest egg behind you because you don't know what's going to happen. And yeah, that's my advice for that. Do you have a YouTube video on setting up eBay shipping policies? I do. I'll put it in the chat really quick. Hold on. Let me find it real quick. YouTube Studio. Content. I got 2 more orders I got to pull too. Let me do that while we're on live. Find the video. Here it is right here. That's the video right there. You'll see it pop up on your screen in just a second. So the flannel lined lean jeans, yep, those sell decently well. They don't sell as much as LL Beans though, but they do sell. What's cost for Nifty, and is it monthly? It is monthly. There's multiple different costs for Nifty. I also have a link in the description of this live that'll get you a discount, but I'll show you the pricing right now. When you go over to Nifty, when you first look at it, do me a favor. Do not pay for it yearly. Pay for it monthly. I know you save a little bit of money, but you don't want to get caught up paying a year on these kind of services because you could change your mind in 3 months and not want to pay for it. And if you're locked in for a year, you're locked in. So switch over to the monthly. That's what the monthly is. You have the automation tool, which shares, delist, relist, all that stuff is done through the automation tool. You can just read along here if you want to just go to nifty.ai and read what it does. You have the cross listing, which gets your inventory manager. Is able to allow you to cross list. You're able to create listings through AI too, so that's all included in the cross listing. And then if you want the bundle plan, you get both for $69.99. And this depends on the amount of items you have in your store. If you have under 1,500 listings, then you're going to do these two. If you have over 1,500 listings, you're going to go bump up to the next service. And again, that's per month. But I will put a discount link in the chat right now. And this will get you a free 7-day free trial limited, and it'll also save you 15% off your first month if you decide to go with it. You can always do the free trial. If you don't like it, you don't have to sign up. But if you do like it, you get to enjoy 15% off your first month. So that's in the chat. Unlimited cross listing now. You don't have to worry about credits with cross listing. You only have to worry about credits with AI. But to be honest, you have enough credits with AI that it almost feels like it's unlimited. So that's the spiel on that. Solar Benches Skidoo 1/4 zip. Men's. That's a isn't that like a skiing brand? I think. Yes, because I have to go into my store manually and take the listing off. It's sold on eBay. I don't have Nifty as of yet. Yeah, you'd have to manually go off if it's sold on other platforms. If it's sold on eBay, it should automatically come off of eBay because it's gone. It's already been sold. So selling surfs. I popped my Depop cherry with the sale last night. Let's go. Pop the Depop cherry. I almost read pooped there. I was like, all I read was I was telling surfs I pooped. I was like, oh, okay. That's kind of conversations you have with surfs. Appreciate you hanging out, Carrie. Do you have any Looney Tunes tee, boss man? I don't do many t-shirts, so no, I don't have any tees. Tees aren't my forte. I usually skip over the t-shirt section when I'm at thrift stores. All right, let me grab these two. I have one in 6317 and 6351. These are, of course, not in order. Gotta figure out which one these are in. What was it? 6351, 6317. 6317 is right here. And 6351 should be down here. Yeah. Once I get the shelves set up, this will be nice and easy to grab, but till then, don't have all my shelves. And it seems like every time I get an order, it's always out of the ones that I don't have set up yet. But here we go. Another pair of Levi's just sold while we were on live, $22.99 plus ship. So we'll ship those out right now. My mail lady should be here too, so I might be able to drop my packages off with her. I won't have to go run to the post office because I didn't set up a package pickup yet, unfortunately, so I still have to go run to the post office whenever I get orders. All right. I am rural though, which sucks. I didn't realize I was rural in this area. So if you don't know the rules with the post office and rural pickups, they only have to scan 3 packages by rule. So that means when they come pick up my packages, they only have to scan 3. So if you do buy something from us on Whatnot and you see your order wasn't scanned and it's taken a day or two, it's because it's on the way, but the post office doesn't have to scan them in. I could take them to the post office and get them to scan them in, but I don't want to have to go drive to the post office every day, so it's just something I'll have to deal with. Maybe I can talk to the mail lady and be like, hey, can you just scan my packages? She probably will do it for me, but we had a nice little conversation yesterday. And then Brooks Brothers men's shirt. This one sold for $20.70. Nifty sent out a 10% out offer, and this person accepted. How do you know? I figure that's kind of conversations that you guys have with each other. Surfs is a weird guy. He texts me some weird stuff sometimes. If only you guys could see our text messages between each other. That would be comedy, but I feel like I would get canceled in 5 seconds. People would be like, K-Way, holy crap, you talk like that? Surfs, I thought you were such a nice guy. What are you guys talking? I can't do it. Can't release our text messages. Hopefully nobody hacks our phone because, like I said, we'll be canceled. And that's the last order going out the door today. I got those last two, the suit and the Under Armour pants to ship out after this. But I'll be live again on Monday morning. Monday morning should be a big shipping day, especially if I can start listing by like Saturday night, Sunday night, once I get all this set up. Hopefully. And then you guys will be able to see the whole thing set up, how I want it to be set up. You guys, I'll kind of show you a little sneak peek of what like we're dealing with right now. So you guys can obviously see this side is all for inventory. This is going to be the whole inventory side of eBay. And then my goal is to make this side over here like my whatnot area. But right now it's just bins, racks, and boxes. All these boxes over here, these are all like shipping supplies. So I'm going to put those all on a shelf, and that should get that out of there. And then all this is unlisted and listed inventory, stuff that was in the closet, like surfs. I mean, like suits and blazers and stuff. So I'm probably going to buy a Z rack specifically for those and just have those over here. So I'll have everything racked up out here. And then hopefully next week we'll buy the AC unit for out here, and then this will be all nice and cooled. So that's my goal, is have this all nice and cooled, and it'll be good to do whatnot shows. That whole side will be set up for whatnot, so we can just do whatnot shows in here, and I don't have to do them in the house. And everything for the business will be out here. There'll be nothing inside the house that is business related. That is our goal. That's why we moved here to a 2-car garage, specifically to have nothing on the inside. I want that to be livable space, nothing in the corners or anything like that. It's all in here. So that's our goal. So now on Monday you should see that, hopefully, unless I get stuck doing other things. And yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Content will be back. Hopefully next week you'll see more content out of me too once we get everything set up. I'm excited to get back to the thrift store and start really getting back to work and thrifting. I haven't been thrifting. I put that post out yesterday. I haven't been thrifting in over a month. I'm itching to get back to the thrift store. So you'll see some more content out of me.